Today we're going to be talking about one of Alfred Hitchcock's most famously used cinematic techniques, the high-angle shot. Different shot techniques can do a lot for a scene. They provide information about the setting.
How did you get in the shipbuilding business, Gavin?
I married into it.
Emphasize the character and surroundings. Elicit an emotional response. Show that characters understand one another.
You have got it bad, haven't you?
See from the character's perspective. They can make a character seem powerful.
I want you to follow my wife. No, it's not that.
Or they can make a character seem weak and vulnerable. Really, what these different shots do is provide variety in the scene and in the film. Hitchcock uses angles all the time in his films to set a mood or convey a character's feelings, but one cinematic technique has become a signature in his films, the high-angle shot. Hitchcock's high-angle shots generally occur when the main character comes to some sort of realization or terrible truth about their situation. Hitchcock also uses them to show the vulnerability of a character who is depressed or in a crisis. In Shadow of a Doubt, little Charlie realizes her uncle is a serial killer. In the Paradine case, a humiliated Anthony Keene leaves the courtroom. The birds rain terror on Bodega Bay. And Arbogast is stabbed atop a staircase in Psycho. Some of the best examples of this technique can be seen in Hitchcock's 1958 film noir thriller Vertigo. The name refers to the dizzy, off-balance feeling the main character, police detective Scotty, gets from a fear of heights he develops after witnessing his partner fall off of a building to his death. In Vertigo, Scotty's friend Gavin Elster hires him to perform a private investigation of his wife Madeline. As the story unfolds, Scotty realizes Elster has employed the help of body double Judy to fake the suicide of his real wife, Madeline, with Scotty as a witness. High shot angles highlight characters' suspense and fear throughout Vertigo. Here, the camera angle highlights Scotty's terror as he watches his partner fall to his death. In the next scene, Scotty visits his friend Midge, steps onto a high ladder, and relives his trauma, as we cut to a high-angle shot. We see Scotty's vulnerability as a character, and we understand the elevation of Midge's apartment building as a setting. An establishing shot frames Judy and Scotty driving on the road to the bell tower, and another captures Judy as she looks down at a couple on the park green and remembers she is lying to Scotty about who she is and that she is leading him on. These high-angle shots are countered with some low-angle and long shots that represent Scotty's gazing at Madeline. They set the viewer up for some of the dramatic realizations Scotty has yet to make from a higher inclination. Hitchcock makes use of massive towering objects like the Golden Gate Bridge and the Muir Woods in long shots that look down from a high angle at Madeline and create a painting-like image for Scotty to gaze at. Placing Madeline alongside various objects creates a seamless transition to a new mise-en-scène in each scene with Madeline as a constant feature. Here, Scotty gazes directly at Madeline, and Madeline gazes up at the painting of Carlotta, creating a frame within a frame. The next shot transitions into Scotty looking up at Madeline in her hotel room. The low-angle, long-shot gazing scenes, full of fantasy and longing, are cut short with Scotty's nightmare. High-angle shots in this scene that look down at Carlotta's grave and a falling man seem to foreshadow revelations Scotty will have later on in the film. Hitchcock's high angle is a literal translation of story to cinematography. It is as if the viewer has been thrust into Scotty's shoes and is experiencing his acrophobia. Helpless, losing control, and the world is literally warping around Scotty. In Vertigo, Hitchcock and special effects cameraman Erman Roberts combined the dolly and zoom effect which became later known as the Vertigo effect, or ZOLLY, zoom plus dolly technique. The effect is achieved by zooming the camera lens in on a subject while simultaneously dollying the camera itself away, or vice versa, to make the image look as if it is detaching from itself. This technique is especially powerful when combined with the high-angle shot in the tower. Opposite the corner-on, low-angle shot of the tower that evokes mystery and suspense like a haunted house in the scene before Madeline's death, Hitchcock cuts to an extreme high angle above the bell tower as Judy's death unfolds in a long single take, with the extreme high angle denoting a major turning point in the film. In the final scene, Scotty fearlessly looks down at Judy's presumably dead body, but the camera does not cut to a shot of her body like it did when Scotty looked at Madeline's. This shows that Scotty's acceptance of the truth has brought him stability and in a sense cured his vertigo. A lot of information about characters' emotions, intentions, and thoughts, along with location or the danger of a scene, can be revealed by high-angle shots. And although his use of them was constant and perhaps a bit too excessive at times, Hitchcock's high-angle shots did become a trademark of his work, and they inspired a lot of younger generation filmmakers to incorporate his style into their work. That's all for now on Hitchcock's high-angle shots. Thank you for watching.